The days of having mutually exclusive functions on a camera and video camera have long gone. Now you can video events using your digital camera and take still shots using your video camera. So, the first thing to decide is whether you want mainly to take still images or video. If it's still images you're after, you're better off going with a digital camera. With the introduction of the digital camera and the ability for everyone with a computer and printer to reproduce their own photographs instead of waiting many days to get them back from the developers, the many varieties and functions has increased at an amazing rate. So, it is with this in mind that this guide has been created, to walk you through the basics and to help you choose the right type of camera. We've all been on holiday and taken as many snaps as our camera will hold, and then waited eagerly to get the results back from the developers, only to find headless, bodiless and completely blank pictures because we only had one chance to get the right shot. Now with digital cameras, you don't have to be the next David Bailey, as they have the ability to simply point and shoot, and you can immediately see the results to ensure it's as good as possible. So, now that you're on the lookout for a new camera, it's always best to take a moment to ask yourself what you would like the camera to do. And no, it's not a stupid question. A camera's features are roughly the same, but the quality and strength of these features do differ from model to model. Camera resolution, because quality counts. We've all seen the camera specs and probably wonder what's the difference between a 3 and 5 megapixel camera. Photos are made from millions of pixels, or tiny dots, that when put together form the picture itself. Therefore, the more pixels, the better the quality of the image and the subsequent print. There are further benefits for having more pixels should you need to enlarge your print. If small 6x4 prints are all you require, then a 3 megapixel camera is sufficient. However, if you wish to produce larger prints, you should opt for a 5 megapixel camera. That will give quality results up to 10 by 8 inches. However, if poster-sized pictures are your thing, go for a minimum of 8 megapixels. Memory. The internal memory is usually small. The best thing to do is purchase a memory card with your camera, such as an SD, MMC or XD card. What happens now you've taken your picture? It'll be stored within the camera on the internal memory or the additional external memory card. The size of the memory and the resolution or quality of the image will determine the number of pictures each memory will hold. The LCD screen. The ability to view the pictures again is a major feature on the majority of digital cameras. It's just the size of the screen that will differ. The larger the screen, the easier to see the playback of images and also use the viewfinder. Depending on whether you're happy just to review the composition of the picture or want to show friends and family, will determine the size of the screen you select. Typically they begin at around 1.5 inches at the smaller end, up to 3.5 inches plus. Zoom. Get closer. Even the smaller compact cameras nowadays have the ability to zoom into a subject. However, there are differences in the quality of the final image, depending on whether you choose an optical or digital zoom. An optical zoom gets you closer to the subject without losing any picture quality, and typically ranges from 3 to 10 times magnification. Digital zoom, however, magnifies a portion of the image and displays it as a full picture, therefore the quality of the picture will be reduced. Cameras will generally have either a digital zoom or a combination of both optical and digital, which can be used together. Pic bridge, the printing option. With the pic bridge feature, you can share and print your photos without the use of a computer, provided the printer too is pic bridge compatible. All you need is the lead and away you go. Some printers do have slots to place the memory cards, so you don't even need the camera to be present. Shooting modes, black and white and action. Cameras can feature auto setup options called modes, where a particular setting has been created to get you the best out of a particular scenario. For example, if you want to shoot night scenes, portrait or fast action, the camera will automatically adjust the settings for the scene. This is a basic overview of digital cameras for those of you wanting to enter the world of digital photography. The terms can be daunting, But don't panic. Once you get the hang of the basics, digital photography is a snap.